Polk State College, the second-year head coach, Kevin Lewis. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
You know, Kevin, the sport of softball in Polk County is huge. I mean,
Yes,
this is a perennial powerhouse, has been for years. You've got a lot of talent that you can pick from if they don't go off to other schools and that type of stuff. So coming into Polk County, your second year, had to be a bit of a challenge because you don't know these kids as they're coming up like
Right.
some of the other coaches
Yeah.
do. So tell us a little bit about your background and how you got to Polk State.
Well, I mean, I started off coaching my daughter's 9U team, travel team, and to be honest with you, it was a disaster coming from the baseball field. Did not like it at all, to be honest. Just coached it for just 1 year and then went right back to the baseball fields. And I had a good friend named Doug Koning his daughter needed a high school coach. And I was like, not me. I can't do it. I can't do the girls anymore. He talked me into it, went to an interview for high school, and I loved it. Fell in love with it right off the bat. When you coach girls, it's just a different feeling. They will run through a brick wall for you if they believe in you. You can actually coach. I feel that it was just an amazing experience. We went two years. I was there for 2 years. Went to two conference championships, 2 regional championships, district championships. Went to a state title championship in the state title game, and just fell in love with it. And then I wanted to dip my hands into the college scene. Was able to get a job down in Hocking College down in Ohio. Brand spanking new program. They never even had softball before, so a challenge I wanted and challenge I got it. Did well for the first year, we're 16 and 15, and then the second year we went to we were 30 and 9 with a conference championship up there. Came a game shy of making it to the nationals, and then just being me, just always looking for a challenge. Ironically, we actually came down here and played Polk in the spring games 1 year. I loved the area. Really fell in love with the area, and it was just kind of weird how it kind of fell apart or fell together as when Polk came up on Indeed, when I was kind of searching around, and I was like, oh, I know that school. Threw my hat in the ring, and A.D. Cromartie gave me this opportunity. I'm super grateful for him to be able to give me that opportunity. It came down here, and I love it.
No.
It's a great place to be.
It is a great place to be. Sort of sounds like my story, just in a different sport.
Yeah. It's so Michigan native.
Yes.
So we're gonna have to make sure we get him some Tiger barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Take us there. We're gonna have to get him there
that's-
for that. But you had an extensive high school baseball, your own high school and college baseball experience, and then coached baseball as well.
Yep.
So you came into this with years of coaching experience, just not in this particular sport.
Yeah. I've owned a couple of baseball and softball facilities in the state of Michigan. Was a trainer for the last 25 years, and that's just kind of how I've always been involved in baseball or softball and just the athletic world itself.
Okay. The basics are pretty much the same, right?
They
And then
are.
you get into the nitty gritty. So
They
pitching
are.
different, hitting different. Tell us about it.
I bring a lot of the baseball aspects to the game. But I feel that you can be a coach in softball because it's so much quicker, so much faster, so much more involved. You have a pitcher and she can take you the distance. In baseball you got to have multiple pitchers. So you kind of there's definitely strategic. That's involved. A lot of bunting, a lot of slapping, a lot of hitting and running, a lot of stealing. It's just a faster game, faster pace, and it's way more exciting for me. As far as coming from the baseball world.
Well, let me digress just a second. Now, did you play sports in high school, college? I mean, what's your sports background?
So I played football, baseball, and wrestled in high school. Baseball in college, I signed with the Springfield Capitals in the Independent League. Played there, and then got released, and now I am coaching. So I got a pretty extensive athletic background.
That's pretty good. Well, that segues nicely into athletes turn into coaches. Holly Jones was a star softball player.
Yeah.
Picked her up as an assistant coach. What kind of difference has she made?
A tremendous difference. Really, my whole coaching staff has been a godsend to me. Holly has brought a social media. If you guys are ever on our social media website, I've gotten so many compliments about our social media, and that's all Holly. I put it into her hands, and she just does it, and she does a great job. She loves taking pictures. She loves talking to the girls. She works with our pitchers along with Madison Edwards, who also is a local, female herself, that was in this area. Those two together work with our pitchers, and they're doing an outstanding job. Holly is strictly our outfield coach as well. Does a great job with our outfielders. What she brings to the table is just she's spunky. She's just a great, just a great person to be around. And Tate McClellan, who I was very, very fortunate to pick up. She's done a great job with our middle infielders, and she's also helping me with the hitters, and just kind of the off the field and on the field stuff is what she's been doing as well. And then we have, a recruiting coordinator, Mike Evans, who's been out and searching for talent for us. So, just been really, because my first year here at Polk, I didn't have anybody. I was all by myself, so it was hard. But it was fun. We had a great time with those girls. My sophomores this year have just been amazing. I can't thank them enough. The best sophomore class I've ever had as far as leadership-wise. And in the classroom, we have a couple 4.0 students that are in there. And then just all in general, it's the coaching staff together that just brings these kids together. And Holly and Tate and Madison, and they're just all a big part of that.
Season kicks off in 13 days.
It does.
If you're a fan and you're sitting there, what should they be looking for?
Determination. I think that this team is going to bring a lot of determination and the willing to get better. And that's what kind of our motto is right now, is getting better. Every time we touch the field, we want to get better than the day before. They are gritty. This team is gritty. They're fast and power at the same time. We have a really good pitching staff that we're super excited about. Our outfield's outstanding. Our middle infield is working well. Our corners are doing good. We brought in some really good talent for behind the dish. I am excited about this year. I think that we're going to bring Polk State softball back to where it was before.
Wow.
Well, it's like, what is it, Madeira Beach? Is it Bantam? USC or something like that is your first game?
The JUCO Classic?
Yeah.
In Madeira Beach, on the 24th.
Okay.
It was 24th, 25th, and 26th. We're going to be playing 3 games on the 24th. Then we're going to be back home against Georgia State. Jeff Ellis, who coached here for many, many years, who really kind of put Polk State on the map. He's going to come back to at our place on the 25th, and then we're right back at Madeira on the 26th for 3 more games. So that's 8 games in 3 days, and we're going to buckle up and get ready for that.
Yeah, you'll have a good idea how that season's going to go pretty quick.
Absolutely. Yeah. We have a great idea of what we're going to be looking at.
Well, this is looking very promising for Polk State, which we're excited about. And traditionally, Polk State has had tremendous baseball. Basketball's always been really good, and now softball.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's a blessing to the community for sure. But we really appreciate you taking the time to come in and visit with us, and a chance to meet you finally. So hopefully we'll get a chance to get out there and catch a game or two. We're excited about it, and thanks again.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet it.